Hey everybody, it's Dr. Doug Texter. Today we're going to talk a little bit about notes and note taking. Okay, so let's talk about the importance of being able to take a good set of notes. Often, early in your career especially, your boss will take you along to a meeting, or you might be on the phone with a client, you might be on the phone with a customer, you might even be on the phone with a supervisor in a remote location. You have to be able to take a good set of notes. Oftentimes you'll be asked to go to meetings and you will be the junior person in the room and you will have to take them. I can tell you from my own experience that when I was a novice in the publishing industry, I would be brought along and I would be the youngest person in the room by about 20 years, and guess who got to take the notes for the meeting? I did. Years later, I did volunteer work. I was a volunteer with Amnesty International in Florida, Chapter 519. And I volunteered to be the recording secretary. Each week I would have to sit and take notes. Okay, so this is an important skill. It's also a way to, if you join organizations too, professional organizations, often you will be asked to do service by taking notes. So it's an important skill to have. So let's talk about some methods and some ideas behind note taking. Okay, so often people try to write down every word. Don't do that. Write as much as you can, as quickly as you can. Get the main ideas. When you are writing out your notes, don't worry about articles, don't worry about adjectives. Just get stuff down, the main nouns and verbs of what you're doing. I tend to write pretty quickly, and I also tend to write more quickly when I'm using cursive rather than block printing. Because I don't have to take the pen never leaves the page, or it only leaves the page at the end of the word instead of after every letter. You can be faster if you're a good cursive writer. Another method that I have used, when I worked at Thebe Street Agency, often I would have to interview people on the telephone, and they would be talking a mile a minute, twice as fast as what I'm talking now, and I would have to try to capture what they were doing. So often I would put them on speakerphone and have a laptop in front of me, and I would type as they were talking. I'm a fairly good typist, so not incredibly accurate, but that doesn't matter. You can have lots of typos in the stuff while you're taking it, and at least you have it in a computer version for when you're ready to edit and make the notes ready for other people to read. So if you're a good typist, I might suggest typing, a good keyboarder, I might suggest actually typing out the notes if you have a laptop available for you. So now you can talk about recording them. Sometimes people will let you do that, sometimes they will not. Often in high-level meetings, they don't want you doing that. They might want an official set of notes, but they don't really want a recording made. And I wouldn't count on being able to record them and then coming back to the stuff later. So start practicing now on being able to take a good set of notes. In the blog post for this week, you're going to have to take some lecture notes on a YouTube video of your choice. I just want to give you a little bit of exercise or practice in the fine art of note-taking. If you have any questions, feel free to be in touch. I'll talk to you soon.